the crazy pictures. Hello, my friends. Um,
Hello.
welcome, welcome, welcome. I have here some real estate rock stars. For those of you in my audience that have not met Leonard and Sarah, these guys are amazing, and I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to introduce yourselves to our audience here. People that watch us all the time, people that not only are subscribed to this channel for real estate content, but business, personal development. So I want our audience to get a little bit of you guys, if you can share your story of how you got to be real estate rock stars.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. And how we got to be rock stars, it's been sort of a long journey, but like it could have been longer. So we're okay with that. We are in Ottawa. And we invest a little bit everywhere, but basically we started investing. The way we became, in started in real estate investing is by getting coaching through other masterminds and through Alfonso's mastermind. And from there, we took a lot of actions, made a lot of offers, raised a lot of capital, talked to a lot of sellers and realtors. And eventually, your deals get accepted and you get to fund your deal pretty quickly. And then you close.
Woo! Well, the everybody talks about OPM, right? Everybody talks about other people's money, but rarely does anybody talk about LOPM, losing other people's money.
Yes,
Which can happen if you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
And how easy is it to get caught up in the real estate hype and get emotional and overpay? And how many times have you stopped yourself from doing that? And how many times have you heard other people just getting emotional overpaying for properties?
Oh, too many times, and I think it stems from people not being dialed in on their goals and what that construct looks like for your business, because it's so easy, because especially when you're new to this, every deal that comes to you looks very appetizing and appealing. And
I want that one. I want that one. I want
that one, right? And eventually, as most investors know, even when you're using your own money, eventually you run out of money. Yeah. And even if you have access to other people's money, like there is a time where like the funding is very limited, right?
Yeah.
Now that being said, I think when you dial in and you focus on what your criterias are, then it makes it easier to say no to potential deals, and then say yes to the ones that actually fit your model.
I love that because, and we've talked about this on this channel many times. Like every time you say no to something, you say yes to something else,
Exactly.
right? It's true. There's opportunities out there, but not every opportunity is for everyone.
Yes.
Right. For example, if someone came in here and brought like an apple pie with ice cream, that would be an absolutely great opportunity for most people. But for me, it's not a great opportunity. I would have to say no for that right now. And so not every opportunity is for everyone. And so I love that. You have to learn how to say no. And the only way to do that is to be dialed in with your goals. You have to be in alignment with what you want.
Yes.
What kind of real estate do you guys focus on? And like, what's kind of like, if we were going to say this is their specialty, what would it be?
Honestly, we've done pretty much everything except for flip at this point. We've done burrs, we've done wholesale, we've bought multifamilies, and now we're doing land development deal. But moving forward, we're focusing more on buying multifamilies and doing land development specifically in Ottawa.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you have baby here with you.
Yes.
Because I'm sure people can hear there's a little voice here in the background, and this has happened in the midst of all of the real estate.
Exactly.
And so I want to talk to people that are trying to balance and juggle family and relationships and babies and diaper cleanups, and how to stay focused. Because you guys are doing this full time.
Oh, part time.
Part time, but you're full time.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could say yes. Full minus baby.
Baby.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
So how do like how do people what are some of the things that people could do to manage all of this, and how do you stay sane?
I think it starts from for one, being on the same page with your business partner or
Which is the name of
partners.
your company.
Yes.
Exactly.
And a podcast. What
Podcast.
podcast?
Yeah. And also, we literally live off of our Google Calendar.
Mhm.
So once something is in the calendar, then for the most part, it gets done.
Yes.
And so we're really big on trying to nail down our morning routines.
Yeah.
And then once the day gets started, we go by the schedule, and then we really focus on whether it's filming for same page, going to a viewing, analyzing a deal. Then we take care of those items as we see them come up on the schedule.
I love that. Like my Google Calendar, when I'm going to see my daughter, it's there.
Exactly. Yeah.
So nothing else can compete with that, right? I know
Exactly.
I'm busy, right?
Yeah.
Time with family, it's there.
Mhm.
Vacations, it's blocked out.
Exactly.
So then you're managing your time correctly, and then you
Mhm.
can do more,
Exactly.
right?
Mhm.
So I love that. Any other tips from you to manage family, family, relationship, business, calls, raising capital?
Well, I think you know what everybody.
Tenants.
Yes,
Yeah.
and tenants. Everybody has 24 hours in a day. So what Alfonso's doing, what we're doing, what other people who are successful are doing, isn't that much different in a sense that we have the same time, but you just have to prioritize.
Mhm.
So if you're finding yourself, on Netflix or spending a lot of time, talking on the phone or whatever it may be, tell yourself that that's time that you could be doing, working on your business. Yes, you can have fun, but scheduling it in, I think, is a very powerful tool because then it's non-negotiable, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't entertain yourself,
Mhm.
but certain things will have to be prioritized at some point in order to reach your goals.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Prioritize.
yes,
Priorities.
prioritizing what later on you'll be able to have lots of fun, but right now it's work time.
And so for people that because I watched your YouTube, a lot of your podcasts,
Mhm.
your a lot of your videos, and they're very much relationship based, and I think
Mhm.
you guys, there's an interest there, obviously because you have a relationship,
Exactly.
but I think there's value there for people, other couples, to watch, and get tips. And so can you share your channel, and maybe invite some of our followers to your channel, and so and kind of talk about what some of the subject matters that you talk there.
Yeah, we talk about it's initially started about relationships and marriage,
Being on the same page.
being on the same page, and sometimes you're not on the same page, but how to get on the same page, or sometimes it's okay not to be on the same page, sort of.
Mhm.
So we kind of tackle those topics, and honestly, anything that's taboo that people don't want to talk about, money, sex, all of these things, we're really open about it, and also fertility. And as we started diving a little bit deeper into real estate, it's also about real estate because that's part of our life. It's part of our legacy, building wealth, and we want to make sure that other people know that they can do it themselves too. We're not special, we're just a couple in Ottawa doing, with a young family and going through it. And it's just to show people that it's possible no matter what your situation.
And the main thing that we want, I guess the main message that we want to get through this page is the fact that, for one, you need to keep communication is everything. So without communication, you can't, especially in a relationship, it just won't work. It just can't function. Also, we want to be very transparent. We're not perfect by any means. Like Sarah said, we're just a regular couple. That being said,
real estate rock stars.
That being said, we wanted to have a channel just to show like the realities of being in a relationship, because a relationship, sustaining one, takes a lot of work. And if you don't make that a priority and make a conscious decision every day to try and improve that relationship, then it will fall at your waistline, and then eventually you may end up not in the ideal situation that you wanted to, right? So it's like you really want to nurture your relationship and work on it on a daily basis.
I love the show aspect because it's like therapy for you guys. I
Yes.
think
That's exactly
what I mean. And I think these conversations, I like the fact that you can have these conversations because you're kind of doing it for an audience. and so it brings out your creative, your mind, your critical thinking, and you're obviously you want to create something that's entertaining, but you also want to provide content to the people that are watching. But it's like therapy,
That's
right?
exactly it.
And I definitely believe that um, you need to. It's almost like oil, changing the oil in your car. You're not gonna
Yeah.
wait till the car is falling apart to change the
Yes.
oil. So
Exactly.
you got to check it up. It's like a checkup every. So how often are the episodes released?
Mhm.
And what's the channel?
Yes.
Tell us all.
Yeah.
So the channel on YouTube is called Same Page. So you just have to look for Same Page. On Instagram, we are at same page dot with dot Sarah and Leonard. Every episodes are being released once a week, and we have sometimes guests so that we talk about real estate, personal development, relationship, or fertility. So that's on YouTube, and we're constantly posting about our journey on our Instagram. So just follow us, and you'll find out more about us.
Woo, guys, follow these guys. Like, if you don't follow
Same
these
page.
guys, you're not on the same page with us. Alfonso loves you, and we will see you at the top. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that's fun.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.